Hello guys, it's me again, Abby, and I'm back again for another video about the life here in Canada. So it's already February, and a few months from now, you are gonna start your new life here in Canada. And after months and months of waiting, finally you're gonna see and experience this amazing and beautiful country. But getting your visa and your permit is just the beginning. There are still a lot of things that you need to do, and that's what we're gonna talk about for today's video. The important things that you need to do after you arrive here. So go get your pen and notepad because you're gonna need to remember these things. So what are we waiting for? Let's start this video. So the first thing that you need to do is get a SIM card. This is one of the important things that you must have after you arrive here because you are gonna need this when you open a bank account and when you apply for a job. I think there are promos every start of school terms for the students for around $25 plus tax, and the common network providers here are Bell and Rogers. So I got mine in St. Stephen for $25 plus tax, and it's only the basic unlimited calls and texts. So the price will depend on what plan you are going to get. And the second thing that you need to do is to apply for an SIN or a social insurance number. So the SIN is one of the documents that you need to provide to your employer when you get accepted for a job. You can apply for an SIN at the Service Canada. So when you apply for the SIN, you need to bring some of the requirements like your permit, your passport, and you also need to provide an address, which means you really need to settle an accommodation before you arrive here. But if not, you can just use a temporary address and just change it later on. To check for the complete requirements, you can check their official website, which I posted in the description box below. So just check it out so you will know what are the requirements to apply for the SIN. So we applied in the Service Canada in St. Stephen with the help of NBCC. So before COVID, the NBCC is providing assistance to the students like picking them up in the airport or arranging a shuttle service so they can do and process important things like the SIN. And before, they are also organizing different fun activities for the students to try, especially for the international students. And they also organize shuttle services so the students can go to other cities like St. John and visit a mall or other places that they want to go, since there's no public transportation here in St. Andrews. So going back to the topic, the third thing that you need to do is open a bank account. The only bank here in St. Andrews is the Scotia Bank, and it is located at the Water Street, St. Andrews. And most of the banks here in New Brunswick require you to schedule for an appointment, and the requirements that you need to bring are your passport, your permit. You also need to provide a phone number and address, and I also submitted a copy of my letter of acceptance from the NBCC since the account that I opened here is a student bank account. Other banks may require you different requirements, so better check their website or ask when you schedule for an appointment. And don't be afraid to get a credit card here because this will help you build your credit score, and this credit score will help you when you apply for a loan like a car loan or even when you buy a home in the future. So you can use it when you buy your grocery or other things, and you can even use this to pay your tuition fee, but just don't forget to pay this before the due date. You will not get a penalty because the interest is gonna be high and you don't want that. So you already got a phone number, an SIN, and a Canadian bank account, which means you are ready to look for a job. While you are still in your home country, it is better to search for a possible company or establishments that you can apply so that when you arrive here, you already have an idea where to apply and you already have an idea about the company that you are planning to apply for. I already applied for a job while I was still in the Philippines, and I was supposed to have a phone interview. It got cancelled, but it was also my flight, so we just made arrangements with the employer, and I just did my interview after the day I arrived here. And luckily, I got accepted and I started working the same day the school started. So remember that you cannot start working until the start date of your program. And of course, you need to give them a copy of your resume, but just remember that they have a different format, so better check it before you submit it to them. It's also better if you don't bring hard copies of your resume during your flight so that the officers will not think that your main purpose here is to work, since we only hold a study permit. It is just to avoid some issues at your point of entry. And last is to get to know the city or the community. If you have extra time to go around the city or the town, so you can be familiar with the usual places that you will need to go, like the grocery store, the way to go to your school, and if you have public transportation in your place, better check the bus stop that you need to take, and other things and places to help you familiarize the new place that you are gonna live at. For me, it is better to arrive 3 to 5 days before your school starts so you can be familiar with the place, so you will have enough time to do the important things like getting a SIM card, applying for an SIN, opening a bank account, and applying for a job. And arriving more than a week before your school starts will cost you a lot of money and extra expenses because you cannot start working until your school starts. And that's it, guys. You're one step ahead from being ready and starting a new life here in Canada. And I hope that this video helped you, and again, thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and share this video, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And again, thank you guys, and see you on my next vlog. Bye!